what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy Who's Hendo, and we back talking sports. Shout out to the whole gang. This is a response video to Sports and Fitness Rants, as he had a response to Scap Attack, and I agree with Scap Attack. I believe Kobe Bryant is a better scorer than Mike. And before we even start why I believe this, let's go ahead and get this 10 scoring titles to 2 scoring title shit out the way. Michael Jordan, between 1990 and the whole 90s, had the most points per game with 30.8 points per game. The next 6 guys, Karl Malone, Shaquille O'Neal, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Hakeem Olajuwon, are all big men. Nowhere near the perimeter scorers that MJ was, or anything close to the perimeter scorer, or had the skill set to do that. So when you have competition like this, look at it, 27, 27, 24, 24. You know what I'm saying? They weren't. Shaq was back to the basket. David Robinson was stretched for and everything like that. But if you look at his competition, Dominique Wilkins, Mitch Richmond, Charles Barkley, you got AI. How many of these guys are in the top 10 scoring all time? Statistically, or whatever you say. Karl Malone, Shaq. I think that's it. Karl Malone and Shaq are looked at as greatest scorers of all time. That's just the top 10. You can go down to the top 15. Bernard King, Tim Duncan, Shareef Abdul-Rahim, Glenn Robinson. These are the guys that MJ was going up against to get those scoring titles. Larry Bird is a phenomenal scorer. So is Bernard King. But when you go and you look at the people who Kobe had to go against for these scoring titles, now look at Kobe Bryant's list. Kobe Bryant was going against AI, who has multiple scoring titles, LeBron James, number 1 in scoring all time, D Wade, Tracy McGrady, who averaged 32 in a season, Carmelo Anthony, who's top 10 scoring. So Carmelo, LeBron James, D Wade, these are all top 20 scoring statistically all time. Dirk Nowitzki, top 10 scoring statistically. Shaq, top 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 guys in the top 10 scoring all time that Kobe was going against. Not to mention Gilbert Arenas, Kevin Durant, another top 10 scorer. So that's 5 top 10. 5 of the top 10, the people who has the most points in history, Kobe was going against to win scoring titles. That's why he wasn't getting 10 scoring titles. That wasn't feasible in the 2000s. So I get Jordan. I'm not trying to take away from Jordan. I'm just giving you my case on why I believe that Kobe is a better scorer than Mike. Number 1, he did it in a tougher era. A way tougher era. Now, we can get to these. Regular season points per game, MJ. Playoffs points per game, MJ. Game 7, and then you see all that 30 point, 40 point, 50 point, 60 point. But when you look at how many got Jordan, right? Jordan in his best scoring season, right, was this one. He had 28 points per game, right? I'm sorry, y'all, but 1 second. So, you see Jordan's 37.1 points per game, right? On 28 field goals attempted. Now, you look at, and in the 90s, the points per game average was, the points per game average was what? 103 point, yeah, 103 points. Kobe, so Jordan was putting up 37 when the average points per game was 103. Cool. Kobe's best scoring year, he had 27.2, 35.4. So he had averaged 35 points in the era that only averaged 96. So he accounted for more percentage of that era, you know what I'm saying, points than what Jordan did with his 37 and them averaging 103 points. He only averaged 96 points a game, and Kobe was putting up 35. I think Kobe's season is just as comparable to MJ's season. The 81 point game. I don't believe Jordan has ever had a game like that. 55 and a half. I don't think Jordan has ever had a game like that. And the thing is this. It's the toughest defensive era of all time. That's what I take into context as well. He went up against tougher competition as far as who he had to go and vie for the scoring title against. Tougher defenses, sound defenses. I believe their defense was more technically sound in the 2000s than the 90s. No illegal defense or anything like that. So I put a whole lot of context around the scoring. I think Kobe had more range. I think he was a better three-point scorer than Jordan. As far as the free throws, it's really, you know what I'm saying, you could pick your poison. Yeah, you can pick your poison. It's what I think Jordan was 84%, Kobe's 84%. Yeah, 80. They're basically the same, 83 to 83. Kobe is like a tick higher. Kobe. Like I said, Kobe was a better 3-point shooter than me. Free throw, it could go either way, but Kobe made 69 straight free throws. Let me see something. Most free throws made in a row. Okay, consecutively. Okay. Kobe had where he had made 69 straight free throws in a row. 69 straight free throws in a row. Now I can't find MJ's, but I'm gonna find Kobe's. I think it was 68 free throws consecutively. Yeah, 62. Free throws made without a miss. Kobe, 20 free throws made without a miss. Kobe again, 18 without a miss. The most free throws he ever made in a consecutively was 63. Yeah, 63. Jordan is not on this list. Not to say Jordan wasn't a really good free throw shooter, but I think Kobe was a little better. So that's free throw shooting, that's 3-point shooting. I think Kobe was better at. MJ, mid range all day. Mid range all day. Mid range all day. But I just think that number one, Kobe had tougher. Kobe had tougher competition, scoring competition to go against than MJ. He did it in a tougher defensive era. I think Kobe was a better scorer because he was a better 3-point shooter. I believe he was slightly a better free throw shooter and more dead eye as a free throw shooter. Jordan the mid range, but 30 footers, all of that, that's Kobe. Kobe was shooting from 30 feet in the 2000s, making 27 to 30 footers. You know what I'm saying? Kobe also, let me see. Most points hold on, because in 2006, I'm trying to find this. In 2006, Kobe had the most percent. His 35 points per game was the most points NBA player, most percentage of points an NBA player has ever accounted for in history. Here we go. Look, while on the court, the Lakers had a 111.3 offensive rating, which was third best in the league. Without him, they were 92.4, which is third worst rating. Think about that. So, with Kobe on the floor, they were averaging 111. Their offensive rating was 111. Without Kobe, their offensive rating was 92. So I say that to say this, man. Listen, you can have Jordan and everything like that. I just named a couple of reasons why I believe Kobe is a better scorer. The competition he went against and was still able to put up Jordan-like numbers. You know what I'm saying? I think just skill-wise, I think he's a better free throw shooter, which is, you know what I'm saying, proven as the consecutive free throws he has been able to make, and and like I said, the consecutive free throws he was able to make, and on top of that, I mean, they're dead eye at the free throw percentage, but Kobe is a tick higher. So a better free throw percentage, I'm saying better free throw shooter, which is scoring. He's a better three-point shooter. He has more range than Jordan. In his best season, he accounted for more percentage of his team's points than Jordan did. Then when you go to the 10 scoring titles and everything like that to Kobe's 2, I just named you 6 of the 10 greatest. Like, if we going stat wise, it's 6 guys in the top 10 scoring of all time that Kobe had to go against. And then it's 10. Let me go look at this again. Let me show y'all again. I want y'all to see this again before I get up out of here. But this is just part 1. Look at the guys who Jordan had to go against for his 10 scoring titles. Karl Malone, Shaq, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Hakeem, AI, Dominique Wilkins, Mitch Richmond, Charles Barkley. That's cool. And I can go down Bernard King, Larry Bird, Tim Duncan, Shareef Abdul-Rahim, and Glenn Robinson. Those are the top 15. These are the guys who Jordan was jousting for the scoring title. Karl Malone, great scorer, but he was never looked at as the best scorer in the league or even really close. Let's be real. Shaq, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Hakeem, all big men, were never looked at as anything but the best scorer or anything like that, or scoring perimeter scorers. You do got AI, you got Dominique Wilkins, you got Mitch Richmond, Charles Barkley, perimeter scorers, or people that's known as trying to score the basketball. Until you go and you look at what Kobe had to go against, and I'm like, damn. Then you go and look at the score, the people who Kobe had to go against. He got to go against AI, who averaging 32, 33 a game, Bron, D Wade, Tracy McGrady, Carmelo Anthony, Vince Carter, Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Pierce, Shaq, Gilbert Arenas, Kevin Durant, Ray Allen, Karl Malone, Kevin Garnett. If we just talking top 10, Shaq, Dirk, LeBron, 3 of the top 10. Then you got Carmelo, 4 of the top 10 scorers of all, and statistically. And if we go on top 20, you got D Wade, LeBron, AI, Dirk, Shaq, Kevin Durant. So you got 6 top 20 people who are in the top 20 scoring. Come on, man. It wasn't no 10 scoring titles being won because there was so many elite perimeter scorers that Kobe had to go against. So that 10 scoring titles to 2 scoring titles is cool until you put context around it. So this is why I believe that Kobe is a better scorer than Mike. This is part one. You can disagree all you want. That's cool. It makes for great content. But this is my thoughts. Shout out to Stap Attack. Shout out to Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm out, man. Peace.